Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's that time again for spoilers. You know what? I don't care about spoiler warnings or stuff like that, so we're just gonna throw that off the bat. If you haven't read Sylvanas, your loss, your problem. Why do you click on this video? So let's talk about why Sylvanas had to join the jailer. Since this is an interesting thing for me, because now we finally have an explanation for this stupid story that is, well, Shadowlands. And boy, is it interesting. You know, it would have been better if we could have known that from the beginning, but I think it's okay the way it is. So, let's work. First of all, let's start with the story. It happens at the edge of night when Sylvanas jumps into those spikes around Icecrown Citadel. There, she meets the jailer and her Valkyries, and the jailer tries to convince her to join his side. And to do that, he sends Sylvanas off with the Valkyries. And the next scene is probably one of the more interesting ones, because the Valkyries take Sylvanas to was supposed to be the heaven for some huge space lava eels. And one of the Valkyries comments on how one of the lava eels had to eat her mate so she could survive. Now that's all well and good, and many bugmen on Twitter would want you to believe that that's the sole reason why it happened. Oh, it's a lava eel void, and that's why. No, that's dumb. Let's remember, ladies and gentlemen, we don't believe what bugmen on Twitter say, especially ones with bad track record of being, sane in the head. Aside from that, what really makes her join the jailer is the following question that Sylvanas puts to the Valkyrie, and that is the following: does anybody else get to, be with their loved ones in the afterlife? And the answer is no. The book deals with Sylvanas' relation with her family before she gets turned by Arthas, and they really butchered that Arthas thing. They're really making him very evil in that one, more evil than he really was. But butchering Arthas is the norm nowadays for these hack writers and hack idea makers. People that shouldn't really have jobs in this thing, but they happen to do anyway because, nepotism, I guess. And let's remember another thing about the book. While it also deals with Sylvanas' family and her time as Queen of the Forsaken, stupid thing, I know, you have to understand the book really puts an emphasis on the family part, and it really goes into detail to explain her relationship with Illyria, her mother, her father, Verissa, their little brother Arator, I think. No, Arator was the son of Valeria. What was I thinking? Anyway, with their little brother, which now is one, but before in Day of the Dragon used to be two. They used to have two brothers. Not gonna get into that. That's already retconning, and I hate that stuff. So it deals with this thing, and of course you would expect that now that Sylvanas really has to meet her end, she goes on ahead and accepts the jailer thing, the jailer's proposition, because of this reason. That's the cycle that she wants to break, the cycle of not getting to choose your own fate in the afterlife, which is a little bit kind of stupid because you don't really get to choose your own fate even in real life, if you think about it, in the World of Warcraft life. Predestination and stuff like that aside, we know the whole prophecy of the Golden One upon the throne that, they're just gonna make fun of the Alliance because they like doing that. But anyway, Sylvanas gets to join him after the jailer makes some sort of omen about the death of Vol'jin and how she'll become war chief of the Horde. The book also has some interesting stuff where it goes over the fact of what Sylvanas thinks of the Forsaken. And to her, the Forsaken are nothing more but arrows in a quiver. They're nothing more than just weapons to be used further down the line and to reach her goal. And that's basically what happens with the Horde. Even though the loyalist text box for Sylvanas would indicate something else, let's just ignore that. We're having discrepancies between the book and the in-game stuff at this point, so let's just disregard those. And that's why Sylvanas joins him, because she wants to break the cycle and she wants to be with her loved ones. How good is it? It makes sense. It gives her a lot of motivation, and it really would have brought things into a better perspective if we have already knew that. If we already knew that, that would have been perfect. You know what? Okay, it makes sense. The one she wants, she's getting deceived. Works. I don't think we have an explanation for why she turns against the jailer because of that you will all serve thing, and she goes like, I will never serve again. Blah, blah. I don't think we get that, and I think that's irrelevant at this point. That's just bad writing from Donser, and I hate Donser. He shouldn't have a job. I'm saying it wholeheartedly. Better work at McDonald's, my friend. Writing isn't your thing. Moving from that Donser hate moment, we're going to have a lot of those on this channel. Well, we do not have an explanation. Now we understand her better thanks to this book. Now, some people will continue to say, oh, that's just Golding's bad writing and stuff. No. Christine Golding is a very good writer. You have to appreciate what she does in her style and what she's contributed to Warcraft until now. Some of the stuff she writes, though, like the Sylvanas book, yeah, I think that's the hand of Blizzard as a company as a whole that's really messing stuff up. So please, if you see the explanation of Lava Warriors, just ignore the bugmen, laugh at them, because in true fashion, they will never be happy until their demands are met and they get into the position of power, because they're bugmen. The Japanese would use the term of salaryman, but it's not really a salaryman in what most people would expect, but that's irrelevant at this point. Just know this, Sylvana joined because she wanted people to be able to be with their loved ones and pick where they go once they die. Doesn't really make sense why she then thinks of the Forsaken and the Horde as weapons, but there's a lot of stuff you must disregard when it comes to Warcraft lore. At this point, even the lore masters, I don't think they know what they're doing anymore. Anyway, that's been all. Thanks for watching.